It's a recognition of goals, achievement, and growth in Duval County Public Schools. Welcome to the 2015 State of the Schools Address, a first-of-its-kind event hosted by our superintendent and board. Welcome to a new episode of Real School. I'm Joshua Pinckney.
And I'm Barika Chem. We'll have more on Dr. Vidi's State of the Schools address in moments. But first, here's what's ahead.
Coming up on Real School, we're at one of the most celebrated nights of the year with the moment you've all been waiting for. Keep watching to find out who took home the big prize at this year's Eddie Awards as Duval County Public Schools' new Teacher of the Year. Plus, it's a story you heard first on Real School, and today we're taking you to the official launch of Happy Birthday Graduate. See how the district is reaching out to the littlest learners with this creative new initiative.
Want to see a school-based business giving their customers some serious bang for their buck? I'm George Boston. Next, I'll be explaining how these students are cashing in on some valuable ideas.
Thanks, George. We look forward to hearing from you soon. But now, our top story.
It was a packed house at the University of North Florida as our superintendent of schools delivered his State of the Schools address.
And as Real School reporter Jalen Gamble reports, this address also gave students and educators a chance to participate. She's standing by with details. Hey, Jalen.
Hey guys, have you ever wondered how the district is with its vision and mission? Look no further than this address. The 2015 State of the Schools opened with student after student after student.
So tell me, what school do you attend?
I attend Merrill Road Elementary, a good place to grow.
After all, aren't students what it's all about?
Everything that we do in public education is about children.
Before a crowd of about 500 and against a backdrop of several performances, Dr. Nikolai Vidi provided a look at how the district is achieving the vision, mission, and goals outlined in its strategic plan. He recognized people who exemplify the district's 5 core values: excellence, integrity, innovation, equity, and collaboration. One example, Andrew Jackson High School Junior, Naomi Williams, a student who, in spite of challenges and pressure, continues to lead. One by one, Dr. Vidi outlined the district's 4 main goals and discussed their strategies. He spoke about district accomplishments such as the record high graduation rate and increased wireless access at our schools.
Very excited about where we're heading with technology, to have all of our schools wireless by the end of next year, to have our middle schools and high schools nearly 1-to-1 from a student to student device ratio.
He also addressed the areas of greatest needs and focus, such as literacy and summer school programs.
We have to be more targeted with those students that are most behind in order to catch them up.
Throughout the address, one thing was clear. Here at Duval County Public Schools, we strive to provide educational excellence in every school, in every classroom, for every student, every day. If you want to see the full presentation, go to duvalschools.org. And I want to give a shout out to Barika Chem. Barika was one of the students selected to speak at the State of the Schools address. She introduced Dr. Vidi. And not to be biased, but we think she did an amazing job. Good job, Barika. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Jalen. Duval County students in 11 middle schools will soon have a head start on higher education.
A new pre-early college program is giving them a chance to earn high school and college credits while in middle school.
I'm about to get ready for college. Like, usually we're thinking about what we want to do, and if we think about that now and get online, see the credits that we need, and we get those credits, then yes, we'll be ready.
Students like Destiny Bryan are already excited about this opportunity. It's the result of a partnership between Duval County Public Schools and Florida State College at Jacksonville. Dr. Vidi and the FSCJ president announced details in a news conference at Southside Middle School, which is one of the 11 participating schools.
The pre-early college program begins next school year with the recruitment of about 1,000 7th graders. Students will first participate in an enrichment class preparing them for the PERT, or the Post-Secondary Education Readiness Test. From there, students will be enrolled in a college-level leadership class in which they can earn as many as 3 college credits.
Why this program? Why this initiative? One, it strengthens our college-going culture at the high school level. Two, it allows us to retain and recruit our highest performing students in Duval County Public Schools through our middle school.
The sooner we can get learners, even in middle school now, associated with understanding what college learning is about, why learning is relevant, why in fact they need to take Algebra 1 or 2, why sciences are so important. All of these pieces go together to help not only our middle schoolers continue on to high school in Duval County, but our high schools continue on to college.
Duval County already has over 9,000 high school students participating in dual enrollment. The pilot program with middle school students is one of the first of its kind in Florida. Can't wait to see how it turns out. The night began with 5 finalists, but could only end with 1 winner.
We're talking about the 2015 Eddie Awards, where our Teacher of the Year is announced. World School anchor Madeline Bryan is here with the evening's most exciting moments.
Hey guys! Exciting is the perfect way to describe the night. With so many wonderful educators under one roof, it was obvious that the true winner of the night was excellence in education. Between the red carpet and flashing bulbs, the 2015 Eddie Awards were reminiscent of Hollywood glamour. But tonight's big stars were our teachers. In fact, go ahead and call them rock stars. This year's theme was Rock Stars of Education. Hundreds of men and women from all over Duval County came together to recognize and honor some of the best, everyone from principals to students. Once the program began, the crowd was on their feet in no time. The William M. Raines High School drum line had the crowd moving with music. Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Nikolai Vitti, had words of encouragement for teachers.
To watch a great teacher do what they do in the classroom is no different than seeing an artist paint a canvas, or to watch a ballerina on a stage, or watch a great athlete do a 360 dunk. It takes talent, it's special, it's unique.
The program went on to feature our 5 outstanding finalists, each honored with heartwarming presentations, giving the audience a glimpse into their classrooms.
Michael Bostic Jones. When I hear that name, I don't think of a coach, a teacher, or a sponsor. I think of a great man that happens to be a coach, teacher, or sponsor.
Tonight is all about our very own Mrs. Harlow. Although Andrew Jackson is full of amazing teachers, I like Miss Harlow because she keeps it real.
Okay, so I don't know how the judges came to make such a tough decision. All of these teachers are just fantastic. But, as you know, there can only be one Teacher of the Year. And it wasn't long before the exciting announcement.
And the winner is Kifimbo Holloway Parnell.
Congratulations, Kifimbo Holloway Purnell of Kirby Smith Middle School.
My platform again is to invest in the legacy that your children, my son Cameron, and all of your children, that they're not just growing kids that we want to get good jobs one day, that they need to grow on behalf of their community, on behalf of our great nation.
Mrs. Holloway Purnell told the crowd that she credits a lot of her success to her parents and grandparents. She says they always encouraged her to do great things. Now that she's been named Teacher of the Year in Duval County, Mrs. Holloway Purnell will now compete for the state title. We wish her the very best. Guys, back to you.
Today, we have the chance to talk with our new Teacher of the Year.
Kifimbo Holloway Parnell is here with us, joined by Rural School anchor Praniti Kudre.
Thanks so much for joining us, and congrats.
Thank you.
Talk to us about that evening. You, along with the audience, got to learn more about the talent and passion of Duval educators. What does it mean to you to represent them?
Wow, that evening is like a whirlwind, but I can remember all of my emotions at that time. It was just a bundle of nerves, butterflies. What calmed me is watching, you know, the little montage of all the other educators that made it to the finals, and to be selected the one to represent everyone. It's just an honor and a privilege, and it's a torch that I will carry dear to my heart, because I realized after watching everybody's display and their teaching and their etiquette, you know, we're doing our jobs. We're doing our jobs. So if I'm going to be the voice for everybody, it's a heavy torch to carry, but I'm going to carry it well.
During the ceremony, we heard from a couple of your students. What has been the reaction over at Kirby Smith from students and colleagues?
I mean, everybody's treating me like a celebrity over there. I'm having to hide out from paparazzi, so to speak. And they're doing it all in love. They're very happy that, you know, our school, the Kirby Smith Commons, have an opportunity to shine throughout Duval County. So my students are proud, even students who are not in my class, you know, the 6th graders, the 7th graders, they're all coming up to the classroom, knocking on the door. Hey, Miss Parnell, good job. Some have even bowed, like they're, you know, bowing to the queen. They'll do this. I think it's so cute, but they're just letting me know in their own little sweet way, look, we saw you, you made us look good. We're proud of you. Go teacher, and I'm happy to receive that.
Who would you say inspired you to teach?
Wow, you know, and I tell this story truthfully. I never wanted to really be a teacher. I kind of walked in on a different note, but in terms of some teachers, I've had several. There was Dr. Farabee, my English. He taught me American literature in college. There was Mrs. T, my 3rd grade teacher, who used to make cupcakes for us all the time. I had so many teachers, and they each had their own special niche in terms of what they brought to the table. Miss T was a loving teacher, so she was your mother away from home. Dr. Farabee was my college professor, so he was getting me ready for the real world, teaching me, you know, literature like Thomas Paine and all of the other great American literary artists. And so they all had their own niche. Dr. Cliff Pello, just coming off the top of my head. Mrs. Fernandez, that was my high school English lit teacher. And I can see why I followed in her footsteps, because she was my idol. And it wasn't that she was my teacher that made her my idol. I just loved her as a person. She did her job, and she taught from her heart. So I guess you could say Mrs. Fernandez was my, you know, she kind of led me into that path, even though I didn't want that path in the beginning. But I could see where she led me there.
What do you hope to accomplish as Teacher of the Year?
I've been asked that question quite a few times lately. I'm hoping to definitely remind and invigorate the passion for education. I want my parents to realize how much power they have and to realize that their son or daughter is their legacy. So while they're in anyone's classroom, you need to be involved with the parents. You need to be involved. Parents need to be involved with the teachers, I meant to say. I mean, not just 1 or 2 times throughout the year, but stay involved throughout that 9-month term so that your child can blossom to their full potential. I would like to also bring money to my county. There are so many programs that have been, you know, kind of discontinued over the years. If we can invigorate some programs to get kids motivated to pursue certain paths in life, I would like to be instrumental in doing so. So anyone who's looking to donate, if I can speak and kind of encourage you to, you know, jingle your pockets a little and invest in our children, then that would make me very proud to say I've served my term as Teacher of the Year well.
Again, congrats and thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Barika, Joshua, back to you.
Thanks, Praniti. We have a lot more good news ahead. Here's a look at what's next.
Next on Real School. It was a doggone good time for Duval County students visiting the Jacksonville Humane Society. Find out what acts of kindness brought Lone Star Elementary's Student Council to the shelter.
And I'm Jacob Haig. Here at Duval County Public Schools, we truly believe that teamwork makes the dream work, and we want you to join a team. I'll tell you why in moments. Real School will be right back.
This journey has been 150 years in the making. Are you ready to make history? Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. You need to focus and work hard every day at everything you do. Together, we will achieve greatness. I promise you all this. give me 100%, and we will win. Who's with me?
Welcome back to Real School. Students at Crown Point Elementary School are getting into gear with bicycle and pedestrian safety.
Thanks to a visit from NASCAR driver and Florida native Scott Lagasse. Wow, talk about a grand entrance. That's Lagasse pulling into Crown Point Elementary as a crowd of excited 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders cheered him on. Lagasse took some time off from the track to speak to them about the importance of being safe by foot and by bike.
His message is part of Alert Today, Alive Tomorrow. It's a campaign of the Florida Department of Transportation, and it aims to reduce pedestrian and bicycle fatalities, injuries, and crashes.
But at the end of the day, I hope there's a good message that comes from it. I hope wearing your helmet becomes cool. I hope having reflectors on your bike and using crosswalks, that really want that to be kind of the cool thing to do again.
Before coming to Crown Point, Lagasse met with 4th grade student Blaze Barnett due to his accomplishments as a Boy Scout. Barnett was rewarded with a chance to meet Lagasse. He got a signed helmet and a chance to ride shotgun with Lagasse up to the school. Studies show that students involved in extracurricular activities are most likely to do better in class and make better choices.
That's why Duval County Public Schools recently launched an anti-violence awareness campaign. Join a team, not a gang. Real School reporter Jacob Haig has the details.
Join a team, not a gang, is all about connecting students to positive people and organizations. I'm hoping that by the end of this story, you'll join me and take the pledge. It's not often a high school auditorium is transformed to a live television production. But here at First Coast High School, the cameras are up, the lights are on, and the crowd is jumping. This is in recognition of National Signing Day. Duval County athletes signing with colleges and universities say they're thrilled.
It was a long process. I basically just chose what was best for me and my family here in Jacksonville. After all that I've been through, just getting to this moment right here is most important. Signing day is one of the dreams that kids have, and I'm just happy to be here.
But these athletes say joining a team is about much more than the game, competition, or the score.
It teaches you leadership. I think that's the #1 leadership, and that also gets you a long way in life, not being a follower.
Leadership is a trait Duval County Public Schools seeks to build in students through Join a Team, Not a Gang, a new anti-violence awareness campaign. The district officially unveiled the campaign during this live broadcast. As suggested by the name, the idea is for students to join a team, but the team doesn't have to be limited to sports. The goal is to connect students with local organizations that build character and leadership, encourage positive choices and behavior, and promote healthy living in communities.
Anything positive to keep young people's minds from being idle and being around positive people, because we all know you are the company that you keep.
The campaign also invites the community to sign pledge cards. They were handed out for the first time during this live broadcast. You can see each card comes with a commitment to make good choices, ensure your actions make a positive impact, to use your influence to discourage violence and crime, and to connect with others committed to honesty, integrity, and character.
It's not always about what you do on the field, it's about what you do off the field. That's important. Also, because the things that you do off the field will show that you have character.
The list of organizations partnering with the district is growing. So, what are you waiting for? Go to joinateamnotagang.org and sign the pledge. Back to you guys.
Coming up on Real School, Duval County is seeking to serve some of the littlest learners in the community.
Our Pernille Kudrer has more on this story. Next on Real School.
It's a brand new initiative district leaders believe will help families take steps towards school readiness, literacy, and eventually graduation. I'll have more after the break. Don't change the channel. Real School will be right back.
When I read, I shoot for the stars. As an astronaut, a boy spaceship. When I read, I learn ways I can keep my dog healthy, just like a veterinarian.
When I read, I'm a firefighter. Feels great. Today's the day.
When I read, my career is clear for takeoff. As a pilot, the sky's the limit.
VPK students develop literacy skills needed to become better readers. For a complete list of the Duval County Public Schools that offer VPK, go to duvalschools.org or call us at 904-390-2877.
You're listening to the sweet sounds of the Jubilee Singers at R.V. Daniels Elementary. Aren't they great? The 3-year-olds are helping to celebrate a great new initiative. Happy birthday, graduate. The district developed Happy Birthday, Graduate to address achievement gaps that students face in their earliest school years.
Real School anchor Praniti Kudre joins us with a closer look at the initiative.
Hey guys, listen to this. Research shows that by the time an underprivileged child is 3, he or she has heard 30 million fewer words than a child raised in a professional family. Through Happy Birthday Graduate, the district wants to help build more literacy skills starting at birth. A news conference announcing the initiative fell on Dr. Seuss's birthday, also known as National Read Across America Day. So it's no wonder community partners came together for such a festive celebration of reading. The district is partnering with the nonprofit Northeast Florida Healthy Start Coalition to distribute 5,000 of these On Your Way to Graduation Day backpacks. They'll go to newborn babies and families with the greatest needs. Here's a picture of what you can find inside. Nursery rhyme cards, a DJ finger puppet, a parent's guide to reading and readiness, and other materials developed by child resource partners and leaders.
When you think about the places that reading and literacy will take you, you can close your eyes and you can travel many, many places. It affords your critical thinking and it launches such a positive attitude and outlook about life.
This initiative is funded by a $20,000 grant awarded by the Chartrand Family Fund at the Community Foundation for Northeast Florida. The district has a number of matching donors, as well as resource partners, assisting with the Happy Birthday Graduate initiative. And we thank each and every one of them. Check it out. For more information, visit duvalschools.org and look under the latest news. Dr. Vitti says the district will continue to work with partners to see how the initiative impacts students' readiness for school. I, for one, believe they're making a positive impact on communities. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Praniti. Make no bones about it, the students in our next story are smart, talented, and business savvy.
Real School reporter George Boston is here with more.
Guys, we're talking about Frank H. Peterson Academies of Technology, home of the Silver Eagle. And just like their mascot, these students are soaring to new heights. Spotting the sign for the Flying Eagle Enterprises at Frank H. Peterson is easy. Just walk right in and students are ready to serve you. Whether it's a car wash, wax, and vacuum, or putting together the perfect recipe for a batch of fresh, homemade dog bones, which, by the way, come in several different flavors.
It makes my heart full of such pride, and just because they have come such a long way.
Adult transition teacher Corey Wood says class time is also business time for this group of students. They're 18 to 22-year-old exceptional education students looking to gain real-world vocational experience. And they're getting plenty of it by offering these services to students, faculty, staff, and even other schools throughout the district. Every dollar they earn goes back into their business. Students like Keith Smith say they not only love getting feedback from their customers,
put the ingredients in, they say thank you.
They also love the feeling of gaining new skills every day.
I learned how to, bake some bones and make some stuff. We had to make sure we had to clean every nook and cranny.
I like this program very much. I think it's a great program.
If students aren't working on the business side, they're learning how to run their own household.
We're taking everyday chores that you and I, and tasks that you and I do that we take for granted, like how to do laundry, how to fill out our tax returns, how to go shopping.
So far, so good. Wood says several students have gained employment.
My parents are excited for me. They feel that I am independent, and they're happy I'm working, I got the job.
And here's another plus. The program is giving students the confidence to pursue their dreams. Student George Rodriguez says he's seeking a career in the arts.
I'm just hoping I can get to my goal and graduate from art college, mostly.
We're beginning to even get more fine-tuned in what we're doing with the kids so that when they leave here, they're as independent as possible.
And check this out. Miss Wood says the district plans on expanding this program to other schools. I think it's a great idea. Back to you guys.
Thanks, George. For our last story, students at Lone Star Elementary are going to the dogs for a good cause.
Members of the school's student council recently toured the Jacksonville Humane Society, and our cameras were digging all of the furry fun. The group took in all the sights, which included a trip to San Barco, St. Augustine, and Puppy Vidra Beach. The visit was the final stage of the project in which students collected food, toys, towels, sheets, and blankets for the shelter. Students also dropped off homemade organic dog treats made by their friends at Atria Senior Living Community.
Students learned that last year alone, the Jacksonville Humane Society took in over 5,000 animals. It's a great need they're happy to support. Staffers say they're thrilled to see the students get involved.
Children are our next generation of animal welfare, and it's through their learning and the education about what animal welfare is that will carry on our mission into the future.
In addition to touring the facility, students got in some class time. Through some show and tell, they learned the do's and don'ts of how to approach stray animals and also how to interact with other people's pets. Sounds like some good advice.
That's it for this episode of Real School. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope to see you again May 3rd when our next episode premieres here on the CW.
You can always stay connected by logging on to duvalschools.org. Till then, thanks for watching, and have a great day.
Join a Team, Not a Gang is all about connecting students to positive people and organizations.
And check this out. And it wasn't long before the exciting announcement.
Members of the school's student council recently toured the Jacksonville. I keep thinking tortured. I want to say tortured.
Look no further than this address. Did I miss something?